What's up guys, Butch here from the Legs Physio, and I've got Shane here today demoing some videos and we are going to run through 3 exercises which will be good for a warm-up leading up to a barbell squat. When we think of a barbell squat, we need 2 areas that really have to be on point with mobility, and that's your hip joint and ankle joint, especially when we get down at the bottom end of that squat. So first drill we're going to run through is a power band hip mobilization. So for this we'll need a power band attached to a pole as such. And what Shane's going to do is loop his leg inside the band and bring the band all the way up to his groin and come down into a lunge position. So the band's going to be felt in that front of the hip, pulling it backwards, and Shane's going to then move the hip into internal and external rotation for about 15 reps per leg. And that's a neat one for those who are experiencing any tightness at the front of the hip, especially at that bottom part of the squat, as it will free up more movement in that joint. Following on from that exercise, we're going to use the same power band, but we're going to then mobilize our ankle. But what we'll need for this is a bench. And what Shane's going to do is loop his foot around the power band at the bottom part of the lower leg and then place his foot onto the bench. From here, he's then going to move his knee forwards and then back. And the theory with that is that the band is going to pull the lower leg bones and shift them slightly backwards, increasing that dorsiflexion range of motion, and then that will be hopefully shown as an improvement at that bottom part of the squat. Shane will do 10 to 15 reps on one leg and repeat the same on the other. Last but not least, we have the pigeon stretch, and this one here is really good for improvement in our glute mobility. So what we're going to do is get Shane down on the ground, and he's going to cross one leg over to the other side and come down onto his forearms. And what he'll feel here is a good stretch on the outer part of his hip around his glutes, and he'll just hold that stretch for a good 30 to 45 seconds on one leg before doing the same on the other side.